today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Going right back to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Darrell Taylor has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And some room to work. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side. I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Returning right back to Lockett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we've come upon halftime with a visit. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll go again here with Akers.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
He's going to keep this again.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Second and 4. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Second and 3. He's got Higbee complete right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Again, it's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no... Victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.